really the importance of, put it to you this way. If your gut is happy, you're happy. If your gut is unhappy, you're unhappy, right? Happy gut, happy Colleen. Unhappy gut, unhappy Colleen. It's really about balance and about providing the right friendly flora, the right good bacteria, the right probiotic to give you that proper balance, so for gut health, for immune system health, and total body health. We'll talk more about it in great detail. I love this product. This is a life-changing product for a lot of us. I absolutely would not be without this. It is an absolute must for most of us. And today we have the best deal ever. Andrew has worked on developing this Friendly Flora product for 40 years. It was introduced 20 years ago. He's researched this for 40 years. He has provided us the finest strains when it comes to probiotics in a way that is delivered where it's stable, it doesn't have to be refrigerated, and it will bring you the maximum benefits of taking the best probiotic product. So here are the choices real quickly so you can see. We have a 30, a 60, a 120, a 240, stocked up on my 240. Guys, you pick the size you want. The 240 today is only $89.90. We go to $59, $34, or $19.90. It's 090398. Bottom line is that we could probably talk about this. It fascinates me, really. When I hear Andrew talk about things like there are more bacterial cells in our body than there are cells in our body, right? I mean, we talk about the importance of balance and using a friendly flora to keep the good flora in check so the bad guys don't take over. It's really amazing. It's a fascinating subject, and I think more and more of us, the more we learn about it, the more we love that we're taking the product that you bring us today, because I really do believe there's no better product of its kind on the market, Andrew.
Well, there isn't. It's hard for me to control my enthusiasm when I talk about the liver antioxidants, the PC liver and brain, and probiotics. Probiotics, it's something that I've talked about for over 40 years, but almost for the first 20 years, I had no product. Because remember, I have always shipped vitamins directly. From the day I started my company in 1979, we shipped directly. What does that mean? I couldn't ethically ship a probiotic because they all required refrigeration at that time. So I had to wait almost another 20 years before we successfully developed strains that were stable. It didn't stop other companies, unfortunately, from shipping products that they knew were not going to be stable when the person who ordered them received them. So it was something that we worked on for a couple of decades, and finally we succeeded almost 20 years ago and introduced our Friendly Flora. This is our even higher potency, ultimate Friendly Flora. And we just went through a multi-year process of improving this product, refining the strains that are in the product, the different strains, the different organisms, which I have on the chart next to me. But we specifically call out not just what the organism is, but what the specific strain of that organism is. It's, as I say with all my labels, it's a full disclosure label. And then we make sure we put it in a special capsule to protect it in the bottle. That special capsule also protects it from stomach acid. We also put other ingredients into the probiotic to enhance their stability and their efficacy, their ability to implant in your body. So it's unlike any other probiotic product you're going to find on the market. And we went to the strains that are most important for digestive health, regularity, the things that we all focus on, and most important also in terms of immune system support, because our probiotic organisms that populate our body are a critical part of how our immune system protects us, a critical part of immune system function. So when we look at our probiotics, and Colleen touched on this, that yes, we have, say, 50 trillion cells in our body or somewhere around there. We have more than 100 trillion organisms. Wow. So there are more organisms in our body, these friendly organisms in our body, hopefully friendly organisms in our body, than we have cells in our body. And one of the most fascinating pieces of research that I just read it for the first time a few months ago that I mentioned last night is if researchers and scientists look at your genetics, look at your personal genetics, they can give you a good idea of what your life expectancy will be, what your risk of disease might be. They can give you a pretty good prediction of that. If scientists look at the genetics, not of yours, but the genetics of the probiotic organisms, your friendly flora, they look at the genetics of your friendly flora, they can give you a better prediction of your longevity.
Wow.
And a better prediction of your risk of disease. So for me, that tells me that the decision of the probiotic organisms that live in our body is an incredibly important one. It shouldn't be left to hazard. It shouldn't be a haphazard decision, a random decision. Our food supply is sterilized. It's sterilized to protect us on one hand from pathogenic, from disease-causing bacteria. But on the other hand, that sterilized food doesn't provide us with the probiotic organisms that for centuries we always had. So unfortunately, fortunately there is a choice. We could select the organisms based upon the best organisms Mother Nature has to provide and how science has now made them available to us without refrigeration and without having to find our food somewhere else than at the grocery store. So, and that's what, if we look at this chart, that is exactly what we've done here. These are the classic strains. You've probably heard of most of them. We've become pretty sophisticated about probiotics. So every capsule has over 25 billion colony-forming units. We actually put in over 30 billion, just in case you don't treat this nicely, in case you're unfriendly to your Friendly Flora, we make sure it's going to be okay. So the Lactobacillus acidophilus at over 10 billion colony-forming units, a strain called LA14, Lactobacillus plantarum, a strain called LP115, over 5 billion colony-forming units, Lactobacillus paracasei, which is LPC37 at over 5 billion colony-forming units, and then Bifidobacterium lactis, HNO19 and BLO4, over 5 billion colony-forming units. So you have no idea the thousands and thousands and thousands of strains we have to select from. But when we select from them, we make sure they're going to be stable, that they're not going to lose potency, that they're going to withstand the acid in your stomach, and they're going to implant in your body to deliver the benefits to your digestive system and your immune system. Otherwise, you're wasting your money. And this product is a serious investment, and it should deliver its benefits. And that's what all the R&D we did for the last several years has proven, that this product is by far the best product we've made. And our prior products were virtually perfectly reviewed. So this one is even better.
Those of us who take it, we would not be without this product. It is truly amazing. I will just tell you, you will love it. Go read some of the reviews. There are over 1,400 perfect 5-star reviews on this product. People absolutely, positively love it. People that have had digestion issues, people that have had all different kinds of issues, again, when it comes to, you know, whatever yours might be, and this isn't a cure for anything, but I'll tell you what, you get your intestinal tract in balance, you get your digestive system in balance, you are gonna feel like $1,000,000. You've heard about the you know, gut-brain connection, and when your gut's unhappy and how you just don't feel right? You feel completely off. So your gut really is like another brain when it comes right down to it, because it really does control a lot of how we feel and how our body functions. And this is such an easy, wonderful, smart way to do something for yourself every day. One capsule is 25 billion colony-forming units. I'm gonna show you again what the choices are here. We are very busy. Pat tells me if you can use express ordering, that's the quickest way to get in. If you're gonna do one a day, the 240, that's gonna last you 240 days. You're at $89.90. You're saving more, almost as much as you're spending here at $89.90. It's a second today special. It's a one-day only offer. Best part about it is you will notice a difference. Go, again, the reviews, I was reading reviews about this last night. People love it. And you know what's funny? I just take it for granted. I've been taking it for so long. I take it every day. I love it too. But you start just feeling good. You know, you just know like things are in check. You know when you're, right, Andrew, when your gut's out of balance, your whole self, your whole body, your whole mind goes out of balance. At least I experience that. I think a lot of people do.
Oh, there's no escaping that. And not just on a basic level. On a basic level, we think, okay, our gut doesn't feel good. We're not going to feel good if we're uncomfortable, if we're nauseous, if we're constipated, if we have diarrhea, whatever it might be that's disrupting our gut, we're not going to feel good. But it goes much, much, much further than that. You touched on this before, that many will say that the concentration of neurons, nerve cells, is even higher in our gut than in our brain. Yeah. But then even beyond that, things like serotonin. Most people understand how important serotonin is, a neurochemical, and how important it is for mood and how we feel and how we move through the world. But most people think that serotonin, because of its impact on the brain, it's all created in the brain. No, 80 to 90% of the serotonin is created where? It's created in the gut.
Wow.
And what do we depend on for that serotonin production? Probiotics are friendly flora. So when they talk about a gut-brain axis, it's not that our stomach doesn't feel good, we don't feel good. No, when we talk about the gut-brain axis, what we are talking about is the neurochemistry that is affected as a result of the hormones, the prohormones that are synthesized in the gut as a result of, again, the probiotic or friendly flora. Wow. That being the case, we really want the friendliest flora in the world. We often tell our kids that a lot of what is going to determine your life is how you choose your friends, the people you associate with. We are outnumbered. The probiotic organisms in our body outnumber the cells in our body. And as long as we know that, aren't we going to want to be in charge of that selection process? Aren't we going to want to follow Mother Nature's lead when she tells us what are the most important of those organisms? And again, thankfully, we now can deliver those organisms. We can deliver them in a way that doesn't require refrigeration, that we know will withstand. It's like running a gauntlet, the acid and the enzymes in our stomach. So the organisms we have here, we know they have been proven, clinically proven, to survive the acid, to survive the journey in the bottle, and to get to implant, to become residents in your body. So you then determine how healthy your digestive system is, how healthy your immune system is, how well your brain can function given its close relationship with your gut, with what's going on in your digestive system.
I love that. I mean, I love that. When you hear the benefits, when you hear what that one capsule a day can do for you, for your physical health, for your mental health, it really, it's a tiny little investment, guys. For $89.90, I hope you're gonna try it. I know you will love this product. There's so many probiotics out there. There's so many different choices out there. I trust Andrew, and I know you do too. Andrew Lessman does the research of the thousands of different strains out there. Andrew narrows it down. He brings us the most effective strain so that we are getting the maximum benefits. And that's the bottom line here, is that this is the product that has been researched for 40 years. Andrew was doing it before it was cool. Now everybody's talking about probiotics, right? They're doing probiotic drinks and all kinds of stuff, because I think we all get it. We all understand the importance of trying to keep our gut healthy and trying to keep our immune system healthier, and our immune system, you know, take care of our immune system as best we can, and probiotics help us do that. But it's really taking the right probiotic, the one that's easy to take, easy on your stomach, and that's going to provide results for you. And that's why I hope you will try it. That first one, the FlexPay on the big one is what? $22.48 will send that to you. $22.48. The majority of these, by the way, the large one, already spoken for the day. But I'm thrilled that you're watching today and you're gonna do something really easy for yourself. This is so good for men, for women, for anybody that, and you know, it's, you know who you are. If you're dealing with any of those issues, and especially, Andrew, I think in this time of year, when our immune systems become more taxed, and frankly, our digestive systems become more stressed. I think if ever there's a time to start taking the world's finest probiotic, it's right now.
Absolutely. It's always a good time to have the probiotics that determine how our digestive system functions, how our immune system functions. They are a critical part of these systems in our body. But when we talk about the digestive system, I think most people reach for a probiotic product because they've been having digestive issues, having no idea the extent to which these probiotic organisms influence virtually every system in our body. So it's one of those, again, as I said, with our PC, liver, and brain. You might get it for your liver, but whether you like it or not, it's benefiting your brain. You might get it for your brain, whether you like it or not, it's benefiting your liver. These are not drugs. So there are no side effects I need to warn you about. These are integral parts of how our body functions. So even though these organisms are not technically part of us, they really are part of our healthy digestive system and a healthy immune system. And not a small part, a major part is the proper complement of these probiotic organisms. It's inescapable. Again, it's almost astounding for me each time I say it, but given the trillions and trillions and trillions of cells in our body, understand that a healthy person will have more probiotic organisms in their colon, just in their colon, not throughout their entire body, just in their colon, than they have cells in their body. There's more genetic material in those organisms, then you have genetic material in all the nuclei, in all the cells in your entire body. If that isn't a bit of a wake-up call or an alarm about how important these organisms are, and it shouldn't be scary, it should be exciting. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity that if you pay attention to them, and it's more than just taking the world's best probiotic product or even a good probiotic product. What it is also, it's making sure that you eat cruciferous vegetables, that you eat legumes, that you consume fiber. We talked about my fiber mucil yesterday if you're not getting enough fiber in your diet, but these probiotic organisms, they live and thrive on fiber. So once you implant them, say if this product is too expensive for you to take every day, even if you took it once or twice a week, it's still at 25 billion colony-forming units, an incredibly beneficial product. And just make sure that you feed your crops if you're planting seeds. You want to fertilize the seeds.
I've never thought about it that way. I've never thought about it. You're putting these living organisms in your body, so feed them good things, right?
Exactly.
I've never thought of it like that, but it's true.
They thrive on exactly the same foods we would thrive on. I mean, it's a brilliant design. I always say that God-given blueprint is way better than anything we could have come up with. So if we follow that blueprint, the same wonderful foods, cruciferous vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds that we thrive on, our probiotic organisms thrive on. So again, it's a partnership. So if you deliver your body the seeds that these organisms are, they will thrive, and at the same time you will thrive. Don't leave it to random chance, to a sterilized food supply. It's really an opportunity for all of us to make the choice. And it's not just about healthy digestion. It's about a healthy immune system. It's also about a healthy brain, healthy mood, healthy brain function. So again, it's a real opportunity. Hopefully I'm not alarming anyone with the consequences or the significance to us, to our health. It's an opportunity to very simply make a difference.
You know what, I don't think it's alarming at all. I think that I love that you're really explaining it, because I think you hear about it a lot. You see commercials for probiotic products all the time. I think a lot of us understand the importance of trying to have that proper balance. But then there's a zillion choices out there, and there's questions. Which one should I be taking? Do I need to refrigerate it? Is it going to work for me? Is this going to do what I need it to do for me? And I think that's the best part, is that it's very proactive. It's exciting. It's easy. It's affordable. It's as affordable as you'll ever find. It's the proper strain, so you know you're going to be getting the maximum benefits. They're easy to swallow. They don't upset your stomach. I mean, it's $22 to get it home on your credit card, and you're going to see results. And I think that's the key. For those of us who take it, we see the results, because if you're dealing with any digestive issues whatsoever, guess what? Something's out of whack, right? Your apple cart has been upset somehow. So this is a way to kind of balance it out, help balance things out. And you'll be amazed when your gut is balanced and that flora is balanced, you feel so good. You feel so different. And not to, go back to the gut-brain connection, but I'll tell you what, that's real. It's a real thing. As Andrew was explaining to us, that's science. It's a real thing, and it makes you just feel so much better when everything is functioning properly, right?
Well, when we look at you simply look at serotonin, and whenever I've told anyone this, and we know how important serotonin is in terms of brain function, in terms of mood, in terms of how we feel, and we assume, serotonin, like other neurotransmitters, it's all produced in the brain. No, almost all of it is produced elsewhere. Where? In our gut. And thanks to what? Our probiotic environment, our microbiome. So there's no escaping focusing on it. We're either going to be the victim of it or the beneficiary of it. And it's an opportunity. It doesn't have to be my probiotic. There are a lot of probiotics, they get a little carried away with the claims they make. They're not going to be as well designed, as carefully designed as I believe we've gone through with this product over 4 decades of work. But it doesn't have to be mine. You could simply make sure you're eating fermented foods. It's better than nothing, whether it's yogurt. I was talking last night about sheep yogurt is my favorite yogurt because it's just milder than, say, cow yogurt. But there's a lot of things we could do to support and sustain the probiotic environment, as they call it, our microbiome. And again, that microbiome contains more organisms than we have cells in our body. We have countless cells in our body, trillions upon trillions, but they're outnumbered by our microbiome. And that microbiome is influential on how we feel, how we digest food, how we absorb nutrients. It's influential on how our immune system functions to protect us. So again, I didn't read any reviews.
Sure.
Maybe just read some reviews very,
Sure.
very quickly.
Okay.
There are thousands and thousands of reviews. Just what the doctor ordered. Ultimate Friendly Flora is an excellent probiotic. Within a week, my bloating and discomfort, and most importantly, my constipation was completely gone. I love it. Love these Friendly Flora. I have to say I was skeptical at first, but after trying this for almost 3 months, I am a believer. I started taking this and I have no stomach discomfort or diarrhea since. Before I was, let's say, practically living in the bathroom every day. I'm so glad I took a chance on the Ultimate Friendly Flora, and I highly recommend it to everyone. Remember, it's not a drug or a medicine. It's just the natural probiotic organisms that Mother Nature and science has told us constitute a healthy microbiome inside all of us. These are just what my doctor wants me taking. I have stomach issues and have been told to take a probiotic that has a combination of different live cultures. So Ultimate Friendly Flora fits the bill. Feels so much better. I wanted to wait until I had a chance to see what this product would do before I wrote a review. That's great. I've been taking 1 capsule a day for 6 weeks now, and wow, I feel so much better. I rarely feel good after I eat, even with a strict no gluten diet. I noticed after a few weeks of taking Ultimate Friendly Flora that after I ate, I didn't have that annoying feeling of bad digestion. I didn't feel anything, which is wonderful. I had been taking another name brand probiotic for years and decided to try this. I'm so happy I did. Taking this product has made a huge difference in my life. Thank you so much. Well, and there are
that's pretty great.
hundreds and hundreds, thousands of reviews like this. Only probiotic that works. I had purchased this product previously, and it was the only product I've used that worked consistently beyond a week. It worked well with digestion, no heartburn, no discomfort, and regularity. Another surprise after I ran out, within a week I noticed my annual spring allergies returned and I had difficulty sleeping. Once I received my reorder, I noticed my allergy symptoms improved within 2 weeks. I don't think I will ever go without Ultimate Friendly Flora. Again, it's not a product for allergy relief or sleep, but it does affect our immune system and it does affect our brain. My go-to product, this is an excellent probiotic that I incorporate daily into my life, and like ours, my dog's life. I believe the old adage that health begins in the gut. It is a scientific fact. This is my go-to product to augment the bacteria in my colon. Wow.
Pretty great. I mean, that's just a snippet of literally there are thousands. There's 1,400 perfect reviews on this product. One thing I wanted to show you, because one of the reviews touched on that they were taking the Friendly Flora. This is the new improved. This is the Ultimate Friendly Flora, the original Friendly Flora that Andrew brought to us and brought to the world. I want to show you what the pricing would look like today. That is how much this has been upgraded in terms of having 25 billion colony-forming units, where the original formula had, I believe it was 10 billion. So if we go back to the original formula and did the pricing breakdown, look at the savings. It would have been $233. You'd be saving $143. So Andrew has more than doubled. It's 1.5 times more of the colony-forming units of the Friendly Flora in each capsule. And that's why at $89.90 for this today's special price, here's where it would be with the original formula. So I just wanted to share with you, that's what we love about Andrew. I mean, he continues to improve these products. The prices aren't any higher. In fact, they're lower than they would have been. So I think you heard a couple of the reviews. You get to be one of those reviews. You get to be that person experiencing that. And if any of those sort of, ring a little bell for you, if you're dealing with any of that stuff, if there's things that you just, I mean, it can make, it makes or break quality of life for a lot of people. If you do not have a balanced gut, if you do not have a balanced digestive system, if you want to do something great for your immune system, this is the easiest, most affordable way Andrew could possibly bring us to do that. And all you do is pick the size. Most of you, Andrew, the majority of the big one already spoken for, which doesn't surprise me. That I think outselling the others almost 4 to 1 actually, which is great news.
Well, at this rate, we might have a variety show this evening at this rate, because I think our today's specials are starting to dwindle in the larger sizes. And when the larger sizes go, we stop the today special, because that's really the opportunity to save, where you take advantage of the fact that we manufacture everything. that we are making this product for you. I think 80 to 90% of the vitamins and supplements that you see in retail stores, discount stores, on the internet, they're made by contract manufacturers. So they're just big manufacturers that respond to bids from other companies. So we make everything ourselves, which is unique in and of itself. So we validate everything, we test everything, so you know when you're getting this product. We have really jumped through all sorts of hoops to make sure that it's completely stable and it'll deliver the benefits that you seek. And unlike other products, no issues or problems. It won't be hard to swallow, won't upset your stomach. The last thing you want is a Friendly Flora product that upsets your stomach. It's supposed to do just the opposite, and that's what ours will do.
There we go. Okay, we are going to wrap this up for now. If there's anybody in your family or in your life you'd like to share the information about these products, we will be doing another presentation later on next hour, so you can stick around for that in case you're just stopping in. But we are moving into a little bit of a variety show because we have a lot of great things to share.